Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers, and all my new watchers just watching for the first time. If you're wondering how to subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen, that's all you have to do is hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Mr. Belle have a lot of videos out there during the pandemic and everything, showing people how to cook with your kids and showing people how to cook if they by themselves, how easy it is to cook. So this is why I'm completely doing these videos, because people been leaving nice comments and everything. So it's inspiring me to do more so they can learn more and I get better at what I'm doing too. So I just want to thank everyone. Today I'll be doing something very special in this Power XL today. Also, when I'm cooking in the Power XL, you can either cook it in the stove or the oven. It's not just for the Power XL. So I want you to know that too. For the people that's watching that don't have a Power XL, you can cook it in the oven, on the stove. It might take a little more time, it might take less time. It's up to you. And it's up to you what kind of ingredients you want to use, what you want to put in, what you cooking. You might have your own ingredients you want to use. You don't have to just use Mr. Belle ingredients, what he used, and you can use yours too. So I thank you. So today, like I say, I'll be doing something different in this Power XL for all my first time watchers. If they don't know how to take this top off, if they feel the top is wiggling and wonder why it wiggle, it's wiggling for a reason. So that's all you do is wiggle one time, lift it up, and I'm gonna take it off. I won't be using this top part today. I'll be using the lid. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Like I say, I'll be using the lid today. This is the lid that come with it. So I'll be using it, putting it right on here and everything like that when I put my food into it. But in the meantime, I don't need it right this minute. So today, I'll be sauteing, first of all, my food. I'll saute it for a minute and I'm gonna take it out. So I'm just gonna set this on saute for a minute. Saute, and my time is set for 350. The temperature is set for 350 and I'm gonna set it for just, started with 35 minutes and I'm press start. And now I'm gonna let it heat up before I eyeball my little oil in it and everything. And it's nice and clean. Today I'll be doing something different. My mom used to make some nice, good oxtails. I made some, it's been a long time. I remember the time when we used to get the oxtails. We used to go to the store. My mom used to go to the store and get the oxtails, be a pink paper, and just roll them up. We come home with a lot of oxtails. But my mom would cook it different ways, kind of ways. Whatever she put on the table, what we had, it was good because she cooked it in a different way. And now I brought some oxtails. I don't even know if I can afford them now because they so expensive. As you see, they $29. So I say I'm gonna buy some anyway and I'm gonna cook them in the Power XL. So, and I'm just gonna cook these up. It's gonna be a ton of different. This is my oxtails. And today I'll be using 1 stick of celery. I'll be using a piece of bell pepper, a small bell pepper. Cut it up as you see how I cut it up in strips like this because the oxtail's gonna have all that season into it. And so I kind of wanted to leave my vegetables a little bit big today. As you see, my bell pepper is kind of big. And I use a piece of onion. I just cut it up. It's gonna break apart once I put it in there. And as you see, I just slice it and put it in this bowl. You know, Mr. Belle like to take you step by step. Also, I use 2 pieces of garlic, which is my garlic. If you're looking at my videos, it's a little bit bigger than what it usually be. That's so a little bit bigger. It can get the season all in there. Plus, garlic is good for your heart. And I'll be using 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt, 1 teaspoon garlic salt, and I'll be using 1 teaspoon of basil leaves and 1 teaspoon of oregano. And this is all the ingredients right here, what I use right here. Everything was what I said is right here. Right here. And the reason why some people might say, well, he used a teaspoon. When you're cooking, I'll be using 2 parts on this Power X. I'll be sauteing these oxtails, and then I'll be using something different on this Power X. I will be using the slow cook today. So it adds more water. You're using water and everything. If you put your seasoning in, it kind of take the season out of it sometimes because you study adding water. But today we're going to do this just right in the Power XL. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just open up these oxtails and show you. I'm going to put them in this bowl right here. It's clean. And I'm going to have to wash these oxtails off after I open them up. But I'm going to just open them up and show you how they look and everything. And oxtails have a lot of fat on it. So some people like to take the fat off it and everything, but if you cook them just right, sometimes the fat just comes off. So I'll be looking at it and see if I want to take some off. I'm gonna just cook it just like this. As you see, they're a little bloody and everything. That's for the first time. And this right here is the one. They looking nice and good. Yeah, and you just pick that meat from around. It's just a few of them. This is a big pack right here. So they also big and everything. So I'm gonna put them in there like that. And I'm gonna cut this pack up. Like I say, these are gonna be delicious. This is the first time I'm doing it in the Power XL. So Mr. Belle taking you step by step. I'm gonna open this up and take them out. See how big they is. I might reduce some of this fat off it. Just a little bit, slice some of the fat off, because the kids and the wife, they don't like too much fat. So I'm gonna take this off and everything. I'm gonna put this to the side. And I'm gonna just trim some of this off. Just a little bit of it, and I'm gonna wash it, and I'll be back. Okay, my thing is pretty hot, so I'm gonna just eyeball just a little bit of this olive oil in here. What I'm gonna do, I just add a little bit in there just to saute. Just to saute it, I'll add a little bit, let this get nice and hot. And I'm just gonna sit these in, and I'm gonna set the camera up close so you can see, and you wouldn't see my face, but you see what I'm doing. And how I'm putting them in there. And as you see, I just shave a little bit of fat off, just a little bit around them and everything. Just a little bit so it don't be too much and everything, which is just gonna cook away. So not all of them, but some of them I did that had just a little bit too much on it. So I saved them and they're looking good and everything. I'm gonna stir this up one more time. Put them in like that. Plus I'll be making my own gravy to go with this. So this right here is gonna be good. As you see, my grease is in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just start putting these in a little bit at a time. So I could just saute them. Put it in like that. Sound good. Just like that. Put this one in. And this one. Let them get, at least saute them just for them to get a little brown. this one in. Just like that. Just like that. And now I'm going to take you step by step. And you can just put one pack in if you want to, but since my family's kind of big, so I'm cooking a bit in here. Matter of fact, I think all these will fit in. Just like that. And then I just start flipping them over. You know, so I think they just leave them in just like that. Okay, it's been a few minutes, so I'm going to start just flipping these over. Just like that. Flip it over. As you see, they're getting a little brown, sauteed pretty good. Sauteed pretty good, yeah. Flip it over. Yeah, just like that. Flip all of them over. You get nice, good and brown. Okay, I flipped all of them over. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it saute for a little while longer. The back side of them. And the minutes, I got 15 minutes left, and I'm gonna just saute that. Nice and good. As you see, they cooking good, nice and sauteed pretty good. I'm gonna just lift this up a little bit so you can really see. And that is good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change it, and I'm gonna put it on slow cook. And I'm gonna start it, let it cook. That's looking good, sauteed pretty good. So I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna cancel that. I got 11 minutes left. Press cancel. And I'm gonna put it on slow cook. Like I say, this is the first time I'm using slow cook. Slow cook. Press it. And I'm gonna set my temperature for 200. Maybe 210. Set my temperature for 210, and I'm gonna set it for 4 hours, and I'm gonna press start. So what I'm gonna do, now while it's like that started and everything, I'm gonna pour some water in there. And today, I'll just be eyeballing this water because it depends on how much you cooking. You can use your judgment of your water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just start pouring a little of this water in here like that. And I'm gonna just fill it up to the top because you know all this right here is gonna evaporate. I'm just putting enough in there to fill it up and everything so everything be cooking nice and good. So, and I fill that up to the top as you see. So I'm gonna put the top on it and I'm gonna let it start cooking. And I will be putting the seasoning a little bit later. Like I say, the water just evaporate. When all the water go, if you put your seasoning right away, you're losing the seasoning, the meat, you're losing everything. So I'm gonna let this cook for a minute. What I'm gonna do, my lid is clean. I'm gonna put this lid on just like this. And remember, when you be taking the lid off, you wanna take it off like this. You don't wanna take it off like this because all the steam gonna drip into the part back here where you put the top on and everything. You might cause a problem. So you wanna always take it off like this. So if anything drip, it'll drip right here. So I'm gonna leave that on and I will be taking you step by step and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the first time I'm opening it up after an hour and minutes. So we're gonna look at this together, see how it's cooking. Look at this slow cooking. Now today I'm doing a slow cooking. So we're gonna see how this looking. Everything looking good. Oh yeah, coming out good and everything. I'm gonna just stir that up a little bit and everything's looking good. So what I'm gonna do, everything's nice and getting loose. So I'm gonna start putting the stuff in it. Add this little salt in here. And I'm gonna add my garlic in here. I'm gonna just put it in just like this. Just put it all over, just like that. So it could be all around it. So this seasoning be in here nice and good. Just like that. Just put it in there. Put my onions in. Put it just like this. Let all that get in there nice and good. Put my little garlic salt in there just like this. Just sprinkle that all up in it just like that. Let that come out real good. Seasoning salt, just pour that in just like that. Pour it all in there. And my black pepper. Put all that in there. Put my basil in there. Basil leaves. Just like that. Put my oregano in there. Put it in there like that. I'm gonna let that cook like this. Yeah, that's gonna be nice and good. Smelling good already. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's cook that up. Mix this up so it can be all over. The seasoning and everything. Smelling good. I'm gonna just throw my celery in there now. Just put these pieces in there just like that. So this right here is gonna be real seasoning good. Put all that in there. Just like that. And for all my first time watchers, you know Mr. Belle, wash your dishes as it cooking. So while this is cooking, slow cooking and everything, I'll be washing all the dishes that I mess up. I'm not gonna save it for the spouse. I'm not gonna save it for the kids, friend, or roommate. I'm gonna do it myself so everybody can enjoy this dish. Nobody had to worry about who's gonna wash dishes. Put that top on, let that cook. Okay, it's been over 2 hours and it's on slow cook. Like I say, this is the first time that I'm cooking on slow cook, so I'll take the top off and we're gonna look at this together. As you see, it's cooking nice and good, smelling good in here and everything. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pour some of this brown gravy in here, the mix, and I'm gonna just open this up, pour it in here, just like this, pour it all over, and then like that. Pour it in just like that. And I'm gonna just let it just cook from there. I'm gonna stir it up a bit so it can get all in there nice and good. As you see, it's coming out pretty good. Yeah, that's looking good. They're gonna be tender. Well, we'll see how tender they come out because this is the first time in the slow cook in the Power Oxtails I'm doing. So, and while this be cooking on slow cook, no matter what you cook on slow cook, you can do whatever else you have to do. Make a couple runs or do some cleaning in the house or whatever you have to do. This right here be cooking, smelling up the whole house. And I'm gonna put the top on and just let that cook. So we're gonna take another look at this. You see I'm taking the top off at the side. There, right there. Stir it up. This right here looking good. This right here, I think it's ready to come out. It's done. Let me check this meat and see how the meat look. The meat is tender. Yeah, the meat is tender. I'm gonna taste it. It's good. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press cancel, and it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm gonna press cancel. So it haven't took that long. And this is ready to come out. So this is ready to come out. I'm gonna take it out, and it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I didn't use the whole 4 hours. This is ready to come out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, bear with me. I'm just gonna put it right in here. Everything looking good and everything. The juice is seasoned up real good and everything. And this is right here, it's gonna be delicious. Put all that in there. And this is seasoned real good. I'm gonna get a piece of meat. I just taste a piece of meat with y'all, but you couldn't see me. This is hot, so I gotta do it like this. Do it just like this and blow it. It's very tender. And the juice is very seasoned. The juice is very seasoned. I'm gonna taste it. Seasoned real good. And this is your Oxtails cooking the Power Oxtails on slow cook. So if you like it, leave a comment in the box. If you don't know how to subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen, that's all you have to do is hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Thank you.